If this is the first rack and load video that you're about to watch, then welcome. And where have you been? Come on guys, really? Rack and load, this is where you'll get good, honest review. Okay, no holds barred. Don't care if we upset the manufacturers, really don't care. We just tell you how it is. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be spending your hard-earned money on something like this. A BSA R10 Mark II, regulated. Hi guys, this is Rack and Load, and this is what we're reviewing today. So, the BSA R10 Mark II. A very, very, very good looking rifle. This is the bull barrel version, for obvious reasons. And it really is a very, very cool rifle. Built in England as well, so that's a big thumbs up straight away. Sorry guys if you can see my breath, I'm in my shed doing this video. This is where I set all my camera up and everything, and it's a bit fresh in here tonight. It's about 10 o'clock at night, so it's a little bit cool. Should have put the heater on, so excuse if you see my breath sort of going in front of the camera. Right, so BSA R10, let's talk about this thing then. So let's take it from the recoil pad or butt end of the gun. So you've got a nice rubber recoil pad there. Pretty much, you know, your usual sort of thing, but this one is adjustable. So you can sort of adjust it to sort of suit you, make it nice and comfy. And this is a full right hand rifle, this one that I've got here today, and the one that I've been testing. They don't do me in ambidextrous stocks, it's either right handed or left handed. They do left handed stocks. And this one is in a gorgeous, gorgeous walnut stock with rosewood inserts on the pistol grip there. And let's spin it round, and like on the fore end there, and it really is stunning. So the cheek piece and the stock, really nice, really nice, very comfortable. I mean, you guys that watch my videos, you'll know that I'm left-handed, and I struggle a little bit shooting right-handed guns, but this is the only one that I had available for me to test. So I've had to shoot this thing right-handed, obviously, because that really would not be comfortable shooting this thing left-handed. So, and no, I've done all right, I must admit. I've been hitting the target anyway. But I'm not going to make any excuses, but I am left-handed. But we'll talk about accuracy in a short while. So, gorgeous walnut stock. You got your BSA logo on either side of the stock, and you've got a sling swivel stud, one on the actual rear of the stock and one on the fore end, so you can bang a sling on this no problem. The one thing that concerns me about this stock, I don't know whether it would, but that there, the actual cheek piece, looks pretty sharp, and it is pretty sharp. Not to touch, I'd just worry about knocking a chunk out of that myself. I don't know how tough it is, and with this gun being quite expensive and on loan, I say quite expensive, these run around the £700 mark, I believe, the Mark IIs do. But I don't know, it just seems a little bit sharp. If I was using this thing out in the field, I mean, obviously we're all careful with our guns and stuff, but I'd just be so worried about taking a chunk out of that. But that's just me, that's just something I kind of noticed. But yeah, I suppose time will tell with that. If any of you guys own one of these R10s, you know, have you managed to knock a big chunk of wood out of the stock? But anyway, so moving along to the pistol grip then, you've got some beautiful checker in there on either side of the pistol grip, and it really is stunning. Stunningly comfortable this rifle is, and you've got like a part there for your thumb as well, and it really is gorgeous. I mean, look at the lines of this stock, stunning. But some beautiful checkering on the pistol grip and on the fore end as well, and it really is quite sharp checkering, so it's nice and grippy. You've got it underneath there as well. Beautiful, beautiful woodwork on this rifle. Now, as ever guys, ignore the scope. I've got an air arm scope sitting on top of a BSA. I know that'll annoy people, but it is just my test scope. It's the one that I just bang on. I really should tape that up, I suppose. No offence, air arms or anything, but that is just my test scope. So, talking about scopes and, well, sighting of this gun and optics, let's go into the actual scope groove or scope mount. I mean, you've got plenty of scope groove there. Lots and lots of room there to mount your optics and adjust it how you want, you know, your eye relief, get it pretty much set up exactly how you want. So as ever guys, I've jumped the gun, so to speak, and started talking about different parts of this gun before I've gave you the full specs of this rifle. So before we go any further, I'll give you all the numbers and stuff to keep you guys happy. So walnut stock, full length of this gun is 97 centimeters or 38.2 inches. Barrel length, and this is the bull barrel version, is 39.5 centimeters or 15.5 inches. So it's an average sized gun. Weight wise, it's nice and light, weighing in at 6.9 pounds or 3.1 kilos. So it's quite a nice rifle. That's unscoped, by the way. And the beauty of this rifle is it's got the buddy bottle system. So it might be worth getting a spare one of these, because according to the catalogue, let me just grab it, BSA's catalogue, let's turn over to the R10, you can get 225 shots in .22 and 165 in 177. I lost count of how many shots I had, to be honest, and to be fair, it's still got quite a bit of air in, and this gun is regulated, so your first shot would be just as consistent as your last. So, but I pretty much lost count of how many shots I was having, and time was sort of disappearing fast, and I had to sort of get in, plus it started raining as well, so not making me excuses, but I didn't really run this gun dry, to be fair, and give an accurate count of the shots I was actually having with this gun. But I was using Bisley Super Domes as ever for testing, .22, and to be fair, it was pretty damn accurate. I mean, considering this is a right-handed rifle and I'm left-handed, it was pretty good. I was impressing myself, to be fair, and that takes some doing at times with my shooting. But yeah, you guys will do loads better than this, I'm sure, but this was just zeroing and getting the scope sort of half decent, and then done 4 sort of groups. I think this was my first one. I think there's 5 shots in there, and then I went on to 3 shots on these 2, and that is actually 3 shots in there. I was quite impressed with that. 25 yards, just shooting in my backyard on my little test range, so I weren't really stretching this gun out to its max, but for testing purposes excuse me, I was you know, just seeing how tight I could get the groups at an average of 25 yards, and this gun is pretty damn accurate, you know. It'll outshoot you, trust me, and no doubt it's outshot me. But So let's have a look at some of the different models you can get, so to speak, or different variations. So obviously this is the walnut one, that's what you can see there, but this one's the silence version. This big picture here, you can obviously get that. I'm losing my voice, guys, but this is the bull barrel version. This one's in black, the black edition is what they call it. Looks pretty tactical, nice looking gun, and they do it in the woodland camo, and that really is nice. But just superb guns, really superb guns. So let's talk about the rest of the rifle then. Now I've sort of gave you all the data on this one. So to load this gun, as we all know, PCP, magazine fed. In fact, let's talk about the magazine before we show you how to load it. 10 shot rotary mag. These are sort of the new and improved ones, very reliable. Tells you what shots you're at as well, if you can see that on camera, on like the knurling there. And they're kind of like spring loaded, so you just keep sort of indexing it and dropping your pellets in. So obviously don't do it with gloves on, but I was managing to do it with one glove on. Not that it was cold, I always like to try and sort of load these guns with gloves on, you know, worst case scenario. So, but yeah, the magazines are pretty cool. They're durable, they're reliable, I had no problems with them at all. Again, how they'll stand the test of time, you guys will just have to let me know, because I don't own this rifle, it is actually on loan. So to load this rifle, obviously pull the bolt back till it clicks, and then you've got this little lever here, make sure that's forward, and then load your pellets in. Obviously this is empty just for showing you guys and demonstration purposes, and basically just load the try and get this on camera, load the magazine in like so, push that lever back, that locks the magazine in, and then pretty much close your bolt and you're good to go. This is empty, but I'll just fire it in a safe direction, and then next shot you're good to go again, safe direction, and that's it. There's no automatic safety, which I like, the fact that there's no automatic safety. I like to be able to put it on and off when I want to, not when the gun wants to, and plus it's faster for follow-up shots as well, if you haven't got to mess about with clicking the safety on and off every time you cock the gun. So that is pretty cool. And then once you're out, just take the mag out, opposite of what you've just done, and there you go. Just fire this off. So that's the magazine and the loading of this rifle. So let's talk about the rest of the gun then. So you've got all your markings on the receiver part of the gun there. BSA R10, regulated, Mark II, made in Birmingham, UK, England. Big thumbs up for that. And there, just in more detail, your safety catch, which is nice and chunky and very positive as well. Now you can switch these bolts around so that they're left-handed, so you can make this gun fully left-handed. Obviously you need to get a left-handed stock version if you are a weirdo like myself, being a lefty. You can swap that bolt round to the other side to make it fully left-handed. Now, like I said, the barrel on this gun is 15.5 inches, and this is the bull barrel version, and it's unmoderated, but it's got a real nice little break on the end there. Just try and get it in focus. But you can add a silencer on this gun if you want, because you've got 1/2 inch UNF thread, you just spin this little brake off. And there's that little muzzle brake, whatever you want to call it. Pretty cool. So yeah, like I said, you can bang a moderator on there if you want to, just to quieten this thing down. But to be honest, it's not amazingly loud for a pre-charged gun. Just give you guys a close-up of what it looks like with that magazine in. Pretty much unobtrusive. Nothing sticks out to catch anything. It's pretty cool, that is. Even though I'm just knocking my camera about. Now the trigger is fully adjustable on this R10 and it is gorgeous. And like I said, you can fully adjust this thing to suit you, get it set up exactly how you want it, and it's a very comfortable trigger as well. And you've got a full metal trigger guard there with plenty of room to get your Allen wrench in there to make those adjustments to get it set up how you want. Let's just give this trigger a measure. There's no mag in, just cock the gun. Let's get the trusty lineman out. We'll give it a pull. £1 pound, 3 ounces. Let's give it another one for just good measure. £1.2. So it's a real light trigger, straight out the box. Real cool trigger. Match grade trigger, in fact. Really is nice and crisp and very predictable as well. Now, like I said, guys, this gun does come with the buddy bottle, and you'll get 200 plus shots out of this in 2.2. 180-ish in 177, so you've got plenty of air in there really if you're just taking this gun hunting. But if you're a plinker or you're just field target shooting, something like that, then it may be worth getting a spare buddy bottle just to keep on you. You know, depends how many shots you're going to have. But you can fill this gun directly to the gun, so to speak, with the quick fill option, which is right by the pressure gauge there. You pretty much just plug in down that hole and charge her up, fill her up with air, and you're good to go. So it's a nice little location there, and it's a pretty good place to put that gauge. The only thing that would worry me, you know, with this being such a nice gun, is regular charging of this gun. Would you damage the wood around there? Just got to be careful. Don't know, I'd probably put, if it was me, you know, designers, if they're listening, maybe put a bit of a metal bit around there just to protect the wood as you keep you know, over the years charging this gun. I don't know whether it would, you know, you'd start taking lumps out of that. I don't know, that's just me being a bit finicky, but you know, you got to think about these things when you're spending your hard-earned pennies on these things that we love. So yeah, that's the charging point for the rifle, and it just is a stunning rifle, guys. Really enjoyed testing this gun, even though it's a right-handed one. But no, it's been really good fun. Quite similar to the BSA Ultra in a lot of respects, but I just love this walnut stock. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful stock. And just give you a close up there of the magazine well. Nice and simple. Like I said in my BSA Ultra review, I kind of don't like that bit. The bit that stops the magazine going all the way through, it just seems a little bit, I don't know, crude. Could they have done a better job of that? Maybe. But I'm no engineer. But very, very good looking rifle. So in the box, what do you get? Well, obviously you get the rifle, get one magazine. I'd definitely invest in some more of those. You get your charging attachment, little Allen key there, and a couple of spare O-rings and some gun grease as well, BSA's own. And you get your certificate of conformity. So Dave Rowe, you passed this gun, good job Dave Rowe, it's a very nice gun. And your instruction manuals. Now this is quite good, I do like this. Not only do you get your printed instruction manual of obviously all your do's and don'ts and a bit of detail about how to load the gun, a few tips on care and maintenance stuff, fairly basic stuff in this. But before I sort of have a go at the very small instruction manual, it's accompanied with a DVD. So what I'll try and do, guys, I'll try and roll in a bit of footage of that if I can rip some of it off this DVD. But that is cool, that is cool, I really like that. You know, at the end of the day we're in the 21st century, so instruction manual on a DVD, I mean, what do us guys do most of the time? Women, I know you don't, but us guys, as soon as we see an instruction manual, let's get rid of that, we don't need that. But I'd sit and watch this, to be fair, so that's a great idea of BSA's. I know one or two other companies do that, but yeah, that's a good idea, very good idea. That's it then, guys. That's the gorgeous BSA R10 Mark II in stunning, stunning walnut, and it's made in England too, so it gets a big thumbs up. Great rifle, guys. Thanks for watching. See ya.